In today's video, we're going to be jumping on the streets of Hong Kong to do some portrait photography. And I feel like I haven't done that in so long. And it's actually my first time being in Hong Kong. So it is such a crazy city. There is something happening everywhere. But before I get started, something really funny happened. So one morning I was walking on the streets in Hong Kong with a coffee in one hand. And I see the model we're going to shoot that same day on a billboard. That's so random. Bye. It felt like such a glitch in the Matrix, but to be honest, it only made me more excited to start shooting, so I should stop talking and let's meet up with our model. Oh, you look lovely. I'm here with Nick.
Hello.
We're here at the first location. At the moment it is 6 p.m. so the sun is about to set in like half an hour-ish. That gives us enough time to use daytime but also shoot nighttime. So I'm very excited for it. But first I have to set up my camera. So let's do that.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. I'm going to be shooting on my 45mm f1.2 and my R5 Mark II, bringing down the ISO. I reckon we'll start off with that backdrop right there and just get warmed up and everything. Yeah, that's really stunning. Oh yes, that's it. Yeah, hold that pose. Yeah, that's stunning. The lighting is hitting very beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful when you were looking sort of that way. Yes. That's it. Maybe thinking like sort of like leaning over. Yeah, that's beautiful. Nice. Yeah, I'm thinking for the next shot, what if we take off the jacket and it's sort of like boss girl like resting over both your shoulders? Yeah, just like that. Yeah. You can even like sort of cross your arms, for example. Because it's so humid, it's creating like a nice haze. It actually, yeah, it's actually working in my favor. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean though, with that haze.
Yeah, the haze actually looks really cool.
It's very dreamy. And the cool thing about this spot is it gets better and better the more time passes. Okay, so we are, I think, 20 minutes into the shoot and we have kind of ran into a little bit of an issue because my 45mm is fogging up like crazy. We are just gonna make it work, but maybe later on in the video it will resolve itself. We will see. We're gonna make it work. I have my 85mm as well here. It's an f2.0 lens, so it's still amazing. Also for this location, I think sort of center yourself with the road. Yeah, very nice. Just gonna adjust my white balance. Oh, going for a bit more of a cooler tone. I know it doesn't really affect the photo, but to me it already looks good, so it motivates me to keep shooting. Stunning. I think maybe put your right hand on your arm. Yeah, nice. I love myself a good flip screen. Those are very dreamy. I love how you have the depth of the buildings here. I always shoot landscape. I used to shoot a lot like this, and I feel like it just looks like more cinematic.
Yeah, what's to say, like cinematic filter.
Yeah. Standing next to, I think, maybe 10 different buses, and I really want to use the buses in my shot. I think that'd be really cool, maybe shoot through them. So one of the things I love to do when I shoot is to challenge myself by using just everyday surroundings. And I know like the scenery here for me is definitely not everyday scenery. Yeah, it's so cool. I love all the colors. Hi! If you know me by now, you know I love to shoot through buses. I do it way too often, through cabs, through buses. Yeah, that's so cool. I love that. So whilst Nick and I are looking for the next location to shoot at, I wanted to share my thoughts on this photo shoot so far. I've actually got one more video coming out that was shot in Hong Kong. It's a street photography video, so I cannot wait to share that one with you. And it's always quite funny when I edit the video, I can see shots that I wish I shot. Like for example at the bus bay, I feel like there were 100 different extra shots I could have shot, but in that moment I was, to be fair, quite overwhelmed. There is so much happening. I'm also meeting someone new, so I want to make sure she's feeling comfortable. And yeah, most of the time when I'm editing the video, I see shots I wish I shot, but we can't catch them all. But I will say something that helps me guide myself through the photo shoot is a mood board. And that's something I create for every single one of my photo shoots. And a tool I use to create these mood boards is Milanote. And I personally like to look at Milanote as if I'm pinning my ideas against a wall instead of just using, you know, traditional software. So how did I use Milanote for this photo shoot? This right here is the board I created for today's photo shoot. On the left right here, I have all the things I cannot forget. It's a visual checklist. I can tick it off whilst I pack my camera bag. And above that, you'll find the brief for the model. This is what I sent to pretty much every single model before the photo shoot. In here, they can find the mood board, some outfit inspiration. Honestly, my goal is when I ask them, do you have any questions? They say no, because everything is already in there. Then in the middle you'll find my mood board. This has all of the example images, so I know during the shoot, ooh, that's something I want to look out for. Speaking of those neon lights, I thought they would be quite easy to edit. Oh no, I definitely underestimated all of the colors in each image. It took me quite some time to get to a result I was very happy with because I didn't want to tweak all the colors too much. Maybe my editing style is a bit different in this video, but I do feel like it really suits the images. So yes, this mood board also helps me with my editing. And then all the way on the right are all of the locations I want to go to. So whilst I'm shooting, I can literally just grab my phone, open up Milanote and click on the location and I'm good to go. How did I make this board? Well, firstly, I selected a pre-made board and then I just uploaded my images and dragged and dropped them into the board. It's honestly very intuitive. And also in the mood board, I decided to add some notes with my thoughts behind each photo, something I wanted to pay attention to. So yes, you can go as crazy as you want with creating a board. And the best part is that you're able to share it with your model. So I can export it as a PDF or share the link to my board and they can even add comments like, oh, actually, I don't have a black dress. And lastly, actually, this might be the best thing, it is completely free, so you can give it a go for free. So make sure to sign up to Milanote with no time limit using the link in my description. That's a little tip from me to you, and also a big thank you to Milanote for sponsoring this part in the video. But I think by now we have reached our next photo shoot spot, so let's continue shooting. Alright, let's give this a shot. This is so pretty. The butterfly. Hello. It's for you, and then we can. Yeah. Yeah. We did it once again. I think, what if you sort of rest with your arms on the chair and you can pretend the camera's maybe not even here, just like sort of look around. Yeah, I think that's it. That's so beautiful. Beautiful. Cool. I'm gonna go outside the bus, but I'm gonna shoot you from. You're still in the bus, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna grab a polarizer for the reflections, because there's a lot of reflections on your face. Hi! Oh no! Hi! Oh shit, she's going. My bag's in there as well. Oh, okay. Okay, so Nick just took me to this amazing location with so many neons. There's a lot of color happening. So something that really helps me when there's a lot of color happening is a key light, a fill light that sort of separates Nick from the neon lights. My key light today is the 7-Eleven. It's gotta do, it's gonna work. Also partially because I forgot my light tablet. And then we use the neon lights in the background as a pop of color. So let's give it a shot. Beautiful. Nice colors. We are currently at such an awesome location. A fruit market, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a fruit market. It's really, really big, so we can take heaps of photos here, and it has such a like an urban, rougher feel to it. We're just going to continue shooting here and see what we come across. Also, for these locations, I like to shoot at a bit of a higher aperture to make sure I accentuate all of those textures in my shots. So I'm shooting at around 2.8, 2.0. So it's not too high, but higher than 1.2, which the lens can do. Oh, incoming. Do you mind stepping forward just a little bit? Yeah, nice, that's it. This is quite a nice frame with the buildings in the background, market and the cab.
Yeah.
So what if you stand like somewhere here? I'll shoot it from there. I feel bad. Hello.
Hello.
Can I take a photo with your cap with your lights on? Yeah. Yeah. Did it! Thank you so much. That was really, really cool. And here we are. We have come to the end of this video. I really want to thank Nick for keeping up with my random ideas during this photo shoot. Now, if you want to support my channel, then you know where to find the subscribe button. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I also hope to see you at my next one. Okay, bye bye. Doei!